Welcome to this quick chat with Descartes. I'm Kevin Jones, Editorial Director at Fleet Owner, and we'll be talking about how smarter routing technology helps reduce driver stress and boost satisfaction in last mile delivery. So as everybody's aware these days, across North America, the pressure on delivery drivers is growing. Tighter schedules, more traffic, increasing customer demands, all that's leading to higher levels of stress on the road. In fact, data shows nearly 90% of commercial drivers say job stress impacts how they drive, and almost half have considered quitting in the past year because of it. But it's good news. Technology is actually making a real difference. Today, we're joined by professional drivers and John Barton, delivery manager at Pepin Distributing, as well as Luciano Massari, who's a driver delivery supervisor. And Graham from Descartes is also going to be here to help us all talk about how modern delivery management tools, including route planning and digital engagement solutions, are helping reduce that stress, improve coordination, and just create a better experience on the road. We'll hear how smarter routing, real-time visibility, seamless communication are all transforming daily delivery driver operations for both drivers and fleet managers. So to start off, John, let's open up with you. How has having real-time visibility into your route changed the way your day flows or your driver's days flow? How do you feel more in control, or how are they better supported on the road?
No, absolutely. I mean, for us here at Pepin, we've got about 60 routes that go out every day. We've got over 40,000 cases that we deliver every day, and probably about 600 deliveries that we make a day. So for us, visibility is everything. Routing is everything. For me, knowing where everyone is going and how they sequence their route and projected times of what time to start and what time to finish, it really helps my day go so much smoother, and it makes everyone on my team happier. By having Descartes and putting in service windows and delivery times, and we're able to not only geographically route the route, but also based on time and what time they open. The last thing I want to do is have my guys waiting around for places to open. And I also want to be able to tell them, if you start at a certain time, what time you'll be able to finish. And then also with, Green Mile Descartes, I'm able to tell them how many cases and different things based on, volume and different things. It's golden for me. I mean, the system itself, I can see them where they're at throughout their day. I can see their progress. I can see where they're at, how long they've been at every account. For me, it's knowing also if somebody needs help, I can know where they're at and I can send help to them. Or if I have someone that's working ahead, I know when they're going to be back, so I can have them go help somebody. And then also from a warehouse perspective, we've got to pull the product for the next day. So I'm able to see who's on their way back to the warehouse and have the warehouse start pulling their beer. So for us, it's just a super efficient way for us to know what to do and how to do it and when to do it. And for me, it's been key for us having it.
Okay, that all sounds good from the fleet management side, from the office. But what about the drivers in the cab? Communications technology has been around for a while. What about this the Descartes technology that's really helped drivers feel more connected and better understood in what's going on with their daily routes?
Well, I think Luciano can talk about this, but as a delivery person, he now has the ability for us to see what he's doing, and he also has a way to plan out his day and know in the beginning of his day where he's going. The worst thing for anyone to do is start your day and have no idea how to run your day. We also have a lot of guys that fill in. We have guys that get hurt, injured, call in, call sick. We've also got a lot of newer people that may not know the area very well. So by having everything routed out for you, it's easy peasy. You just go through your day and you run your route the way it's on paper.
Okay, Luciano, you got something to add?
Yeah. Basically, yeah, what John said, pretty much just piggyback off him. Yeah, it's made it very efficient to be able to take over a route, see where I'm going, see how the driver ran it the week before, and just kind of go off of that, not be up in the air guessing where I'm going next. I can see what time stops open. And yeah, I can plan my day a lot better. And like you said at the beginning of the meeting, just reduce the stress that drivers have being out there on the road. So it's made it very, very efficient to run a route on a daily basis.
Well, yeah, could you maybe go a little deeper into that? How has it made your day more smooth? What's the advantage to not feeling that pressure, to not feeling rushed?
Yeah, I mean, to me as a driver, single handedly, not knowing where to go, like not be able to plan the day, stopwise is very stressful, and it just adds to the dynamic of what we do as a delivery department here at Pepin Distributing. So to take that pressure off the driver, to just be able to log into the app and see how to sequence the stops and how to run it, that is big time, so that has made it much easier to run a route. And like John said, not only me, but as a fill-in guy, we give him a route to run. Hey man, this is how you run it. He can see 1 through 8, how to run the stops, how to get to them, all that. So it's just, like I said, very convenient. It's made it very easier for us to get the product out there and deliver it.
Yeah, we
Excellent.
have some routes that may have as many as 20 stops a day. And as a delivery person, when you not only have to travel to your first stop, you also kind of have a plan as far as how to proceed during traffic. You need to know how I should plan out my day based on the stops you have. And then also, you can forecast, well, I know if I have a grocery store first, then I know what I need to do to prepare for that. It basically makes everything so clear for you to see, what you have in front of you.
Excellent. In theory, now you mentioned the plan, John. So delivery, sales, merchandisers, everybody's on the same page.
Hmm.
So is this actually helping your workflow through the day? Is it taking away any confusion or uncertainty? It stops again.
100%.
How's it helping? Yeah, how's it helping the process?
Yeah, so when I first started here at Pepin 3 years ago, I was in charge of merchandising, and the biggest thing for me was knowing where my merchandisers are, and what they have for the day. The nicest thing about Descartes and Green Mile is that it basically cohesively puts the whole company together. I know what trucks are where they're at. I know what's been delivered, so that the merchandisers already know I can go to this Walmart. The product's already there. The sales guys, we also keep track of them, so I know what they had the day before and what accounts they visited. So as a company, knowing what everyone's done and what's going where and what time, and it really allows me to not have to call everybody, but I can see on my computer screen what trucks are where, and if it's gotten delivered, are they actually at the account? So I can say, hey, my delivery guy is having a problem at Walmart, and I know the salesman where he's at. I can direct him to there. So I call it like Santa Claus view, where I know where everybody is, Jesus view, if you like. It makes things so much easier, where I'm not calling 20 different guys to find out what's going on. I can literally log into the Descartes Green Mile, and I can see everybody and know everything. And myself as a director, I don't like to waste time, and I don't like to have people searching and calling everybody else. It's so streamlined. It definitely makes my job a lot easier. And then also, like with Luciano, if he's on a truck, I know where he's at, and I can send him a merchandiser right away. I can send him help. I know if he's ahead or behind. It's just such a nice thing to have that view of everybody.
Uh, uh, Luciano, if you could follow up a little bit about what it's like actually at the site, at the delivery, when you're actually welcome there and people know what's going on.
Yeah, so once we're at the delivery, just knowing to how to prepare for it, like John said, knowing to be able to see on the app how many cases are coming in, we can get the right personnel there to prepare and do an efficient job. And the Carts and Green Mile has done that for us. They've allowed us to see what's coming into that particular account, and we can fully prepare for it. Once the driver's on his way, the driver is there, we can get to work right away and knock out the delivery in a seamless fashion with no issues.
It,
Excellent.
yeah, it also allows me to see maybe the merchandiser might be running behind. Maybe he got held up at the last account. So if the manager says, hey, where is your merchandiser? What time will he be here? I can say, well, he's still at this Walmart or this, Publix. So I have a clear cut idea of how his day is progressing, so that I don't have a delivery sitting there for 4 hours. I can better tell the manager what time to expect somebody there.
Excellent. Very good. Well, Graham, if you want to take us home, can you give us kind of an overview or a big picture of, where this technology has been and where you see it going and what's Descartes' role in this modern supply chain?
Certainly. I think it's all about it's orchestration. So as our friends from Pepin described, they've got a big complicated operational plan that they need to put together every day. It's routing the delivery drivers, coordinating those deliveries in a timely fashion with merchandisers. That's a very big, complicated problem. And then from a driver's perspective, and in the drivers that I've spoken to, they like to drive, they like to be in front of customers. They don't want to be shuffling paperwork around. They don't want to be trying to figure out which customer they should go to next and sequencing their route. And they don't want to be making phone calls trying to understand, hey, if I get there and I deliver these pallets, is the merchandiser going to show up within a timely fashion so that the product's not in the way of the customer's dock or of their operations? So Descartes has really been on a journey with our customers to find ways to solve those problems through orchestration of the delivery network, the merchandisers, and also enabling the driver to make their life easy so that they can do the things that they like to do, which is drive, get in front of customers and deliver product, not all the administrative paperwork and pushing around that adds a lot of complexity to their day.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank John, Luciano, and you, Graham, for informing us today, and we'll be in touch again. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.